We all know it, big day of the year, Halloween, it's tomorrow. And even with COVID-19 restrictions, you're sure to see some people out this weekend, more than usual. Kids, they're going to be out trick-or-treating, and adults, they might be attending some Halloween little yard get-togethers themselves. She's the Crime Prevention and Public Information Officer. Jessica, how's it going this Friday morning?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Excited for this weekend. But this day of the year, it's an exciting one for kids and adults too. But we got to make sure that everyone is staying safe. We want to see everyone Monday morning or Sunday morning even. So what are some of those safety tips that you might have for people out there?
You know, the number one thing is, especially for those motorists, is making sure that we're paying attention and slowing down. Halloween across the country is one of the deadliest time of the year for little children and for those pedestrian crashes. So, knock on wood, thankfully, we haven't seen any issues here in our area. So let's continue to keep it going that way. We may not see as many Halloween trick-or-treaters out there because of the pandemic. People are kind of switching how they're doing things, but just be mindful that there most likely will be some trick-or-treaters out there. And kids are kind of unpredictable at times. They don't have that sense of, a danger about crossing streets, running out from behind cars, especially if they get a good head lead on their parents or whoever's out there with them. So let's just be mindful that it's getting darker earlier these days. And so low light situations can have an effect as to whether or not we're able to see people, especially if they have darker costumes.
And I know that the kids, they're just so excited to go out, even if trick-or-treating is a little differently, if they just want to walk around the neighborhood and kind of smile or wave at some of their friends. And so what are some of the things you'd maybe recommend that parents talk to their kids about or even do to their costumes so that way they kind of make sure their kids are staying safe as possible?
Right. So if they have a darker costume, glow sticks are a really great option, or reflective tape. Reflective tape might be a little harder to come by, but a lot of places such as the dollar stores or our local Target, Walmarts, they have those glow sticks, whether it's something you can put around a string on a wrist or a neck or around their neck, such as like a necklace. So that will help make them be more visible to motorists and other people who are out and about.
Yeah, no, and who doesn't want to wear a glow stick? It's always fun for a kid to have a glow stick, I love those things. But a lot of people, they also are maybe going to house parties, even if it's smaller this year, or they might even go out to the bar. So what do you have as a reminder for the people who are a bit older who are wanting to enjoy Halloween?
Right, same thing, especially with alcohol consumption, we really need to be mindful about making sure that we're not being aggressive or getting into fights. But also, we're doing a really great job as a community coming together and not driving intoxicated. So, if you feel different, you drive different. That's what NHTSA says. So, making sure that that buzz driving is drunk driving. The legal limit is 0.08, and persons who are under the age of 21, it's illegal to even have anything more than 0.02, and you'll have your license suspended. So it's just making sure that we're utilizing those ride shares or designating a driver, having a family or friend come and pick you up from your house party or wherever you're celebrating your Halloween festivities, and making sure we're not getting behind the wheel drunk.
Yeah, no, and people know that this holiday is coming up, and you're probably going to go out and maybe have more than just one beer or something like that, so you can definitely plan ahead. But Jess, kind of switching gears just a little bit on this here, I know you have some kids. Are you able to say what they're maybe dressing up as this year if they're putting on a costume?
Yeah, my little guy is Spider-Man, and my older, who's 9, he's decided to be a taco. So we're not all cohesive as a family, and my husband's being that scary clown It. And then I have just kind of a fun little witch costume. So we'll have some fun and go see the grandparents. And we're all a little weary about the COVID stuff. So we'll see how we can make this year fun for them.
Oh, yeah. No, you can still get dressed up, though, even if you don't necessarily interact with as many people. It's a fun thing to do. And taco, witch, Spider-Man, clown, it all goes. Anything goes on this day. Jess, thanks for joining us here this Friday morning.
Absolutely.
Coming up on today's show, we are talking with our friends over at 702 Communications. Stick around for that.